I don't know what gave us the illusion that life was supposed to be easy. Life is freaking hard. If anyone tells you that life is easy, then I think you need to take it with a pinch of salt. Some people have it easier than others. Some people have resources that might not necessarily be available to you. And from the outside looking in, it seems like their life is easier. Lie. At whatever stage you are in life, there's always going to be one challenge or the other. The one thing that we all have that's equal is the ability to overcome these challenges. I've been through challenges in my life. Actually, I go through challenges every day. Every single day, it's one thing or the other. I've learned in my lifetime to just embrace these challenges and not complain so much about it. Actually, not complain at all about it. If I need to cry, I'll cry. If I need to call someone up and be like, yo, this is happening, then I'll do that. But I don't keep it in my heart and ponder on it. As soon as I'm faced with a challenge, the next thing is, okay, cool. How do we overcome this challenge? Because you sitting down and whining in your challenges is not going to help you solve it. The more you have, the more you have to deal with. I welcome challenges. I think what is life without challenges? Right? Life is going to be so boring if you're not challenged by anything. You wake up in the morning and nothing is shaking you. There's no drive to solve it. There's no drive to achieve. There's no drive to perform well. There's no drive to be great. Life is going to throw so many things at you. It's going to throw billings. It's going to throw breakups. It's going to throw job loss. It's going to throw so many other things at you. And sometimes all at the same time. But the most important thing to do is keep a level head and just start to tackle them one by one. Don't be waiting for someone to come and save you. It's weird because when you become an adult, there's a moment where it will hit you that, damn, nobody's coming to save you. Literally, nobody is coming to save me. So I might as well just figure out the challenges now and just do it as opposed to waiting. When you're younger, it's fine. If you're stuck, maybe you can't pay your house rent or you can't pay your school fees, you call up your family member and say, hey, Popsy, Momsy, I need, 20K for school or something, and they can help you out. But when you're grown up, it's every man for themselves. And this is why you have to build up your network in a way that whenever you're in need, you can also turn to your network, right? Because you're going to grow to a certain point where your parents aren't necessarily going to be the people who are always able to help you. And you need to turn to your network. You need to turn to your friends, your colleagues, your industry friends to help you through certain things. There's this idea of always trying to network up, not realizing that networking sideways is just as beneficial as networking up. Sometimes the person who is on this pedestal that you're trying to hold on to isn't going to be able to give you the help that would take you to the next step. You're trying to jump 20 steps ahead when you have someone next door that can take you 2 steps ahead. In my opinion, going 2 steps ahead is better than going 20 steps ahead. Because if you get there and you're not ready, you'll crumble. If we've just met, hi, I'm Sparkles, Poetic Sparkles. I'm a photographer. I make documentaries here on YouTube, and then I also host a web series on Instagram called It's Poetic Sparkles. You should check it out if you haven't already. But we're just gonna have a conversation today, nothing serious. I have water in a wine glass because it's the middle of the week, so staying hydrated in a bougie way. What was that? There's no pressure, but there's a lot of pressure. I tell myself I just need to start, and then once I start, I can kind of figure out how to get going. So this is me starting, right? I have been creating content for a while, but it's still very nerve-wracking when I decide to do something different. Lucky for me, right? Whenever I bring something different to the screen, it's not entirely new to me, right? Because before anything goes live, I test it out. I film a couple and then, I review it, I watch it, I have my friends and family watch it, and just get a feel for what it is they think, what it is I think about it before I put it out. My brand and its integrity is very important to me. So yeah. Quality control. I appreciate good quality, whether it's photos or videos. I recently bought a new phone. I've been talking with my folks over on Instagram, trying to decide what phone to get. And I eventually bought a phone. I'm happy, boy, I'm incredibly happy because that phone is a banger. That phone is just beautiful. It looks beautiful. Like it's so smooth with everything. Everything runs quick. I'm just like, this is the efficiency I never realized I needed. But it's good to have a functioning phone. Find a healthy way to deal with your challenges because you're always going to be faced with them. As long as you're alive and well, you're always going to be faced with challenges. So you might as well find a healthy way to deal with them, as opposed to completely crashing whenever you're faced with a challenge. A lot of the issues we face in life, 99.9% of them can be solved. So just find a way. Get really good at solving challenges because you're going to face a lot, especially if you're ambitious and you have goals and you have plans. A roadblock isn't the end of the road. You can either cross over the hurdle or just sit and be stuck there forever. There's a level of satisfaction that comes with overcoming a challenge, and what that does for you is quite powerful. Whenever you're faced with a challenge, you are reminded that you're actually capable of overcoming this challenge. Once you overcome one challenge, you can overcome pretty much anything else that life throws at you. Work on yourself enough to the point where you have a lot of tools in your toolkit to overcome any challenges that life throws at you. Some challenges are just variations of previous challenges that you have overcome in the past. And because you've overcome a similar challenge in the past, you're more than capable of overcoming this one.